Hey Tom, here is your plush video. I would say the tricky bits are deciding on which fingering for the intro second grip. Um, I'm going to suggest a couple approaches that are all reasonable, So recognizably we've got this awesomely tuned, just kidding, this top part of this type of chord grip. So if we start with that, and our grips are this, and then this, and then this and this, there are a few reasonable options. One would be start out like this. What the guy in the band does is he goes to his three strong fingers for like a for like a D7 shape, and then he backs those two fingers up. Or actually, he goes, and then he gets his pinky involved again. So that's what the original concept was like this. I don't know if maybe he just felt like that was more expressive. And then he goes, so this finger's here waiting for, but yeah, I would do the following. I would go, and probably as an engineer, you'll be with me on this one. If I go like that, and then I use my three wink fingers, not my first finger, but like that, and then, and then keeping your pinky rooted here, and using your first two fingers, and then backing those up as a unit. Now that's the option I would go with. Would be ring and pinky, first, second, and pinky. First, second, and pinky. So it's like that moves together and then open. All of those make sense. Again, that would look like, excuse me, weird thing there. Cool. And then we have this, which is, and I would definitely just work on going without worrying about the timing. So maybe just pause there and work out the grips without doing rhythm. And then we're actually going, including other strings on everything except the second grip, where if we went with, it would be nuclear error message. So we're going, sorry, man. So there we have the down, down, up in there. Oops. And then ending up on the actual G chord before you transition over to the verse. Speaking of which, alright, so the grips on the verse part one of the verse anyway, we got our G, our D with the thumb, F, and then, so let's take a look at this last grip. If I'm playing C, and then I pick my first finger up, I've got a major 7 chord. Not a 7th chord, but a major 7 chord, and that's going to come up 3 different times in this song. But yeah, there it is. It's just that on its own. While we're at it, you could go like, I'm playing D, and then I just go 2 2 2 instead. That's how a major 7 chord sounds. Yeah, it's a very distinctive type sound, but cool. So that's gonna look like that. And unlike most of the time, where even though we've got the note E in a C chord, we usually leave it out in the low register because then we get. But in this instance, because he wants these big full sounding chords, and it probably sounds even better on a distorted electric, we're actually going, including that. So using the E harmonizes with the B, so it makes more sense in this context then. It actually sounds better as the major 7 chord. So we're going to be going. And that's not strum, strum, chicka, chicka. It's strum, strum, click, 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 play, play, play. starting on up. So yeah, down, 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 up, down, up, down, down. And that's play, play, click, 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 play, play, play. And then so I'd definitely section that off. And it's tempting to go, which is a thing, but that's not what they play. So then we've got the subsequent chord, which is that major 7 chord here, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, which is the same as E flat. So if we were going to play that as a bar chord, or up the neck, we'd be going 3, 3, 3. Exactly that D major 7 shape, which is up 1, and then so skip 1, 6, 5, 3, 3, 3. You could definitely do it in classical position. I can do it like this, but you might find you want to switch over to this one. You will have already had to do it for F. Cool. So then we're on, and that's how it recycles back to the top. So it's like. So that was, and that like goes with the where you go until tomorrow. It's like, now if we just decided on our video that we were just gonna go, that would totally work. But the actual thing I believe is, that's like, and it syncs up with where you go until to, say where you go until to. But just as a placeholder, you could totally just go down, 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 up, down, down on all of them. And there's some more difficult sections that come up subsequently. I'll encourage you to just work on that. But we did talk about how it goes as the like, moving our bass note on a D fragment to C here, and then backing it up. You had a fairly easy time working that out during the lesson. But I would just play these sections, and then we can look at the chorus, where we'll be using that major 7 chord phrased differently. But yeah, we've got a couple sections to this song, and the subsequent ones will be more approachable. I haven't done this. I'll see you soon, bro. I'm not in the office this week, remind me.